I'm going to let you in on a secret. There is only one thing that differentiates you from your competition, and it's probably not what you think. It's not your equipment, your software, or even your processes. It's your people. They're the key to your success. However, companies keep themselves from reaching their highest potential because they keep their employees from reaching their highest potential. Think about this. 95% of all employees are responsible workers and citizens. Only about 5%, a very small group, cause most of the problems. However, the majority of management resources are focused on protecting companies from that 5% marginal employee group, and that has a significantly negative effect on the 95% of your good people, your great people, who are the foundation of your company's success.
Tell me what you do to value employees. What do you do besides say it? What is it about your management style, your interaction, how you lead them, what you set for them in the way of expectations? How do they know you value them? We create work environments that maximize performance. And essentially we do that by valuing employees. We transform a management attitude towards employees from trying to control them to trying to set them free.
When managers and leaders focus on the great employees, then every metric improves. And no matter how successful you are, higher levels of performance are always achievable. Let's look at a key element of a high-performance workplace, the power of positive and negative assumptions about people. Think back to when you were starting out. Didn't you want to be challenged, be involved, and be valued? But here's what happened. We've created work environments based on negative assumptions about our people. When you look at your workforce, do you or your leaders have negative assumptions about your people? What's it look like when managers have negative assumptions? Well, they micromanage, they lock things up, they look over people's shoulders, they install cameras, and they have stupid rules and policies. And when employees see that behavior, they create their own negative assumptions about management. They just do the minimum, they do poor quality work, they talk bad about the company, they steal, they waste time, they withhold information, they just stop caring. And when managers see these behaviors, it reinforces their negative assumptions, which fuels the negative actions, and the cycle just continues. But when we start showing positive assumptions in our behavior, we involve our people, we give their ideas merit, we develop them, and we value their contributions. And when employees see leaders and managers doing that, employees start solving their own problems, they offer ideas, they help others, they share information, and they start caring about their work and about the company. And when managers see this, it reinforces their positive assumptions, and the spiral continues upward. So, the more you demonstrate positive assumptions, the higher levels of trust you create. And with higher levels of trust, you have the ability to set and achieve higher expectations.
You could go to someone and say, you know, I have this very specific job for you. It's an important job, and I know you may not be able to bring everything to it that we need, but I'd like you to take a swing at it if you would and do the best you can. Now, on the surface, that sounds relatively positive. But contrast that with going to the employee and saying, I have this very specific important job and I thought of you immediately as the person to do it. I think you can bring the energy and the attitude and the aptitude to it that you will be successful. I am pleased to give this job to you. I'm looking forward to the result.
Look at your focus on the 5%. Do you treat people like undisciplined kids and then expect them to be passionate about your business? Look at what's driving your negative assumptions and how that leads to poor performance. Look at the expectations you have for your team. Transforming your organization into a high-performance workplace means looking at leadership in a different way, a non-traditional way, a way that changes culture and a way that changes results. We want to challenge you to look at your people with new eyes, realize their untapped potential, and set a higher bar for all levels of your organization.
Picture a day where you're giving work and assignments and objectives to people where you know that it will be accomplished, where you trust that things will happen, where you spend your time on leadership and strategy and, like to say, celebrations.
Our methods and principles work whether you have 5 employees or 5,000 employees, whether you're in manufacturing, service, or retail. If you're a successful company, you can still achieve greater results. You're going to lead anyway. Why not do it in a way that maximizes performance? We make it easy. We make it possible. Call us.